I didn't recognize myself in the mirror, and that scared me. That was how a 69-year-old woman began her story at a wellness seminar I led last year. She went on to say, "I still feel strong. I still laugh. I still dream." But the woman I saw in the mirror looked older than she deserved to be. And as she spoke, every woman in the room nodded in quiet understanding. If you've ever looked into your own reflection and wondered why it doesn't match the vibrant spirit inside you, then this video is for you. You see, beauty after 60 doesn't disappear. It changes. It softens, deepens, and reflects who we've become. And that's exactly where your power lies. After more than a decade working with women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I've come to learn that the most radiant women are not those who try to hide their age. They're the ones who learn to embrace it. They don't chase youth. They nurture vitality. They care for themselves with intention. And because of that, they glow. In this video, I'll be sharing 8 powerful beauty tricks that I've personally seen transform not only how women look, but how they carry themselves, how they feel, and how they see the woman staring back at them in the mirror. These aren't trendy hacks or magic creams. These are time-tested, science-backed, and incredibly practical steps that help you restore your natural radiance. From hydration that plumps your skin like a ripe summer grape, to one tiny posture trick that can instantly lift your entire appearance. And I'm saving the most powerful one for last, the one even many beauty experts forget to mention. So stay with me until the end, because this just might change the way you see yourself and the way the world sees you too. If any part of this already speaks to something in you, take a moment now to like this video, hit subscribe, and comment below. What's one part of aging you wish people talked about more? I read every comment, and your story matters. Now let's begin. And we're starting with the number one thing every woman over 60 must do daily, not just for radiant skin, but for energy, mood, and inner vitality. It's not a cream, it's not expensive, and it's something most women overlook. Let's talk about hydration, your most underrated beauty ally. Beauty trick 1. Hydration is the foundation of youthful skin. Let me ask you something powerful. What if the single most effective beauty treatment you've been searching for all these years is already in your kitchen, flowing straight from your faucet? Sounds too simple, right? That's what many of my older patients thought, until they discovered what proper hydration actually does to their skin, their energy, and even their mood. In fact, one woman I worked with, age 74, used to complain that her face looked flat and tired no matter how much cream she applied. After just 3 weeks of improving her hydration habits, not changing products, not booking facials, her friends started asking if she'd had something done. But she hadn't. She had simply learned how to nourish her skin from the inside out. And that's where the magic begins. As we age, our skin loses its natural ability to hold moisture. That's why those fine lines around your mouth deepen, why your cheeks feel dry no matter what moisturizer you use, and why your once dewy glow starts to fade. It's not just aging, it's often chronic dehydration. So let's get specific. Here's how you can turn hydration into your most powerful beauty ally. Step 1. Drink water, but drink it wisely. There's a myth that you need exactly 8 glasses a day. In reality, hydration is personal. A better rule? Check your urine color. If it's pale yellow, you're on track. If it's dark, drink more. And remember, hydration isn't just about guzzling water. Sip slowly throughout the day to help your body absorb what it needs. Not a fan of plain water? Try herbal teas, coconut water, or infuse it with lemon, mint, or cucumber. Step 2. Eat your water. Yes, really. Nature gave us delicious tools to stay hydrated. Water-rich foods like cucumbers, 96% water, watermelon, oranges, and tomatoes not only taste amazing, but they also deliver hydration directly to your cells, with the bonus of antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins. Add more of these into your meals, especially if you struggle to drink enough fluid. Step 3. Lock in moisture from the outside. Drinking water is only half the equation. Your skin needs help sealing in that moisture. Always apply moisturizer while your skin is still slightly damp. This traps hydration before it evaporates. Look for ingredients like hyaluronic acid, which acts like a sponge, holding up to 1,000 times its weight in water inside your skin. And don't forget your neck and chest. They age just as quickly as your face. Step 4. Avoid hydration saboteurs. Long hot showers. They strip your skin's barrier. Alcohol and caffeine, they dry you out fast. If you enjoy them, and who doesn't, just balance with an extra glass of water. And please, ditch the foaming face washes that leave your skin feeling tight. That squeaky clean feeling is actually a sign your barrier is compromised. The best part? Hydration is free. No appointments, no miracle jars, just consistent care. And trust me, once your skin starts receiving the water it's been craving, you'll notice the difference in every mirror you pass. It becomes softer, plumper, more luminous, like you've been quietly aging in reverse. Now that your skin is drinking in new life, let's give it a little extra love from the outside. Because coming up next, we'll explore a powerful beauty ritual that takes just 2 minutes a night, but can lift, sculpt, and energize your face more than most spa treatments. Let's talk about the magic of facial massage. Beauty trick 2, a simple and nourishing skincare routine. Have you ever stood in front of your bathroom mirror, holding yet another fancy jar of cream and thinking, do I really need all of this? One of my favorite clients, Joan, who's 67, once confessed, honestly, I don't know if my skincare is helping or hurting. And she's not alone. As we age, we're often told we need more steps, more products, more promises. But after over a decade of working closely with women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I can confidently say, less is often more, especially when it comes to skincare. You see, our skin at this stage doesn't need aggressive routines or harsh chemicals. It needs support, gentleness, and hydration. It needs care that nourishes, not fights. So let's break it down into a simple, effective skincare ritual that works in harmony with your maturing skin. Start with cleansing, but make it gentle. Many foaming cleansers that promise a fresh clean actually strip your skin of its natural oils, leaving it dry, tight, and vulnerable. That tight feeling after washing? That's not freshness, it's your skin crying out for help. Instead, look for a non-foaming, hydrating cleanser made with ingredients like aloe vera, glycerin, or ceramides. These cleanse the skin without disrupting its barrier, keeping your natural moisture locked in. Always pat your skin dry gently with a soft towel, never rub. Next, let's talk about serums. You don't need a dozen different formulas. Focus on 2 that actually deliver results. Hyaluronic acid, which acts like a sponge pulling moisture deep into your skin, and peptides, which support collagen production to maintain that healthy, firm texture. Press them into your skin using your fingertips. Let them sink in slowly, like you're feeding your skin exactly what it's been craving. Now, it's time to moisturize, and I mean really moisturize. Mature skin needs products that restore and strengthen. If your skin feels dry or flaky, reach for a rich cream with fatty acids and ceramides. If your skin still leans oily or combination, a lightweight gel cream may suit you better. And whatever you do, don't stop at your chin. Extend that moisture to your neck and chest. These areas age just as quickly, yet are too often forgotten. And here comes the most important step that too many women still skip: sunscreen. Yes, even if you're already seeing signs of aging. In fact, sunscreen isn't just for prevention. It actually helps slow further breakdown of collagen and minimizes sun-induced pigmentation. Go for a broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher. Apply generously each morning, and reapply if you're spending time outdoors. It's your invisible shield, and it works. But even the best skincare can be undone by a few bad habits. Avoid over-exfoliating. Harsh scrubs and acids thin the skin and lead to redness or irritation. Stay away from alcohol-based toners that dry you out. And whatever you do, don't skip moisturizer at night. Your skin loses the most water while you sleep. Keep your routine simple. Cleanse, apply serum, moisturize, finish with SPF. That's it. Consistency beats complexity every time. When you treat your skin like a living, breathing organ and not a problem to fix, you'll start to see what real beauty looks like: calm, healthy, and radiant. And now that you've learned how to care for your skin from the outside, it's time to go deeper. Because what you put on your skin matters, but what you put inside your body, that can completely transform it. So next, let's dive into the beauty power that begins in your kitchen. The food that heals, hydrates, and helps you glow from the inside out. Beauty trick 3, eat your way to glowing skin. Let me ask you something bold. If someone offered you a cream that reduced wrinkles, restored elasticity, brightened your complexion, and boosted your energy, all at once. Wouldn't you say yes in a heartbeat? Now, what if I told you that this miracle cream already exists and you eat it? Yes, you heard that right. Some of the most powerful beauty treatments don't come in bottles. They come on your plate. After more than a decade working with older adults, I've seen one simple truth again and again. You can't outcream a poor diet. What you feed your body shows up on your skin, in your eyes, and even in your posture. And the older we get, the more true this becomes. Our skin is a living organ, constantly regenerating, repairing, and responding to what we consume. While external skincare builds the surface, internal nourishment lays the foundation. So if your glow feels like it's fading, it might be time to open the fridge, not your makeup drawer. Let's start with what helps. To keep skin firm, smooth, and vibrant, you need collagen. But here's the twist. Collagen creams don't boost collagen. Your body must build it from the inside. And for that, you need the raw materials: vitamin C, amino acids, and healthy fats. Begin with vitamin C-rich foods like oranges, red bell peppers, strawberries, and broccoli. Vitamin C is essential for your body to produce collagen naturally. I always suggest adding a squeeze of lemon over your meals. It's simple, powerful, and helps with digestion too. Next up, protein and amino acids. Think salmon, eggs, lentils, and bone broth. These foods provide the building blocks your body uses to regenerate skin, hair, and connective tissue. Especially for women over 60, bone broth can be a game changer. It's rich in collagen and incredibly soothing to the gut, which also affects skin clarity. And then, let's not forget the real secret weapon: healthy fats. These don't just keep skin supple, they actually strengthen the skin barrier, lock in moisture, and fight inflammation. Avocados, olive oil, walnuts, chia seeds, and even dark chocolate, yes, the kind with 70% cocoa or more, are not indulgences, they're investments in glowing skin. But now, we need to talk about the enemies. Refined sugar is one of the worst culprits. It binds to collagen through a process called glycation, making your skin stiffer and more prone to wrinkles. Processed foods high in trans fats fuel low-grade inflammation, which breaks down skin structure. Too much alcohol or caffeine, they dehydrate your skin and rob you of nutrients. The glow doesn't stand a chance. Instead of focusing on what you have to give up, shift your attention to what you can enjoy. A skin-loving smoothie can do wonders. Try half a cup of mixed berries, a handful of spinach, half an avocado, a spoonful of chia seeds, and a cup of almond milk. Blend it up, drink it slowly, and feel your body say thank you. You see, nourishing your skin from within isn't about being strict, it's about being kind. It's a way of saying, I care enough to feed myself what I truly deserve. And when you do that consistently, your skin reflects it. The glow comes back, not because you covered it, but because you created it. So now that your plate is working in your favor, let's turn our focus to something else that deeply affects how you look and feel: your hair. In the next section, I'll show you how the right cut, color, and care routine can restore balance, volume, and vitality to your hair at any age. Let's talk about how to revive your hair from the roots up. Beauty trick 4: youthful hair through smart care and color. Have you ever noticed how much of your energy is reflected in your hair? Think about it. When your hair feels flat, dull, or lifeless, it doesn't just affect how you look. It affects how you show up in the world. One of my clients, Ruth, who's 72, told me, when my hair feels limp, I cancel lunch plans. But when it moves, shines, and frames my face just right, I feel 10 years younger, and I act like it too. That's the quiet but powerful truth. Hair isn't just hair. It's confidence. It's movement. It's identity. And as we age, it's one of the first places where vitality fades, but also one of the easiest to revive with the right care. Let's start with what's happening beneath the surface. As we grow older, hormonal changes slow hair growth and reduce the natural oils that once made our strands shine. Hair becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile. But here's the good news. Aging hair doesn't have to mean lifeless hair. With a smart approach, you can bring back softness, volume, and vibrancy. It begins with what you feed your follicles. Just like your skin, your hair needs nutrition from within. Prioritize protein-rich foods like eggs, fish, and lentils. They're essential for keratin production, which gives hair its structure. Add in biotin and B vitamins from leafy greens and nuts to help prevent thinning. Omega-3 fatty acids from salmon, flax seeds, or walnuts reduce inflammation and support healthy hair follicles. Iron and zinc, found in spinach, beans, and pumpkin seeds, are crucial for preventing shedding. And yes, if you've been struggling with significant hair loss, a high-quality biotin or collagen supplement, approved by your doctor, can support your routine. Now, let's talk about shampoo and conditioner. Many older women unknowingly damage their hair with products that contain sulfates and alcohol, ingredients that strip away moisture and lead to breakage. Instead, look for sulfate-free, hydrating formulas with keratin, argan oil, aloe vera, or collagen. These ingredients work with your hair, not against it. And here's a professional tip. Apply conditioner only from the mid-length to the ends. Avoid the roots to maintain volume at the crown while nourishing the drier parts of your hair. Styling plays a huge role too. A flattering haircut can instantly lift your look. Long, heavy hair may weigh your face down, while soft layers around the face create movement and lightness. A shoulder-length cut with subtle layering is almost universally flattering. It draws the eye upward and adds bounce. If you struggle with flat roots, try using a volumizing mousse or root-lifting spray, then blow-dry your hair upside down. Just a few minutes can add natural lift without damaging heat tools. And let's not ignore color. The wrong shade can wash you out or make your features look harsh, while the right tone brings back warmth and glow. Ditch jet black and overly ashy blondes. These often emphasize fine lines and make skin appear dull. Instead, opt for warm, multidimensional colors. Golden chestnut, soft caramel highlights, or honey blonde. These tones reflect light, soften your face, and create the illusion of fullness. If you're embracing your grays, try blending them with subtle highlights to add texture and shine, rather than covering them completely with a flat dye. Even your nighttime habits matter. Swap your cotton pillowcase for silk. It reduces friction, prevents breakage, and keeps your hairstyle intact. Regular trims, every 6 to 8 weeks, prevent split ends and maintain shape, making your hair look healthier and more intentional. Remember, your hair doesn't have to defy gravity to look youthful. It just has to move with you, reflect your energy, and feel like a natural extension of your beauty. When your hair shines, you shine. Now that we've brought life back to your hair, it's time to talk about something many of us have overlooked for too long: makeup. Because as our features change with age, so should the way we enhance them. And in the next section, I'll show you how to use makeup to lift, brighten, and glow without masking your natural beauty. Let's talk about makeup that works with you, not against you. Beauty trick 5, makeup that enhances, not masks. I remember sitting with a lovely 68-year-old woman during a community health talk. She leaned in and whispered, "I used to love wearing makeup, but lately, it just makes me look older." And I knew exactly what she meant. So many women reach a point where makeup, once a source of confidence, suddenly feels like a mask, emphasizing every line instead of softening them. But here's the secret. It's not about wearing less makeup. It's about wearing the right makeup, in the right way, for the skin you have now. The truth is, as our skin changes, so should our approach. Mature skin tends to be drier, thinner, and more textured. That means heavy layers and matte finishes don't sit the way they used to. But when you choose lightweight, hydrating formulas and strategic techniques, makeup can become your most graceful tool, not to hide, but to highlight the beauty you already have. Start with your base. Before applying anything, take a moment to prep your canvas. Moisturize generously with a cream that contains hyaluronic acid or glycerin. This creates a smooth, hydrated surface that helps makeup glide on without settling into fine lines. Then, choose a lightweight, dewy foundation or tinted moisturizer. Avoid full coverage formulas. They can look cakey and flat. You don't need to erase every freckle or spot, just soften, even, and glow. Use a damp sponge to blend, pressing gently into the skin. The result? Skin that looks alive, not masked. Next, tackle concealer. One of the biggest mistakes is applying too much under the eyes. Heavy concealer emphasizes the very lines you're trying to minimize. Instead, apply a small amount only to the inner corners, where shadows tend to gather, and blend outward with your ring finger or a brush. Choose a hydrating formula and aim to brighten, not blanket. Blush is your best friend, but only if you know where to place it. Many women still apply it to the apples of their cheeks, which can drag the face downward. Instead, apply a cream blush higher up on the cheekbones, blending upward toward the temples. Choose warm tones like peach, rose, or coral to bring life and warmth back to the face. Cream formulas blend better with mature skin and create a natural flush that looks like it's coming from within. Eye makeup can be your soft power. Ditch harsh black liners and overly shimmery shadows. They often highlight texture and make eyes appear smaller. Instead, use brown, taupe, or soft gray eyeliner close to the upper lash line and gently smudge for a lifted effect. Stick to matte or satin finish shadows in neutral tones to enhance your natural eye shape. Curl your lashes and apply a lengthening, non-clumping mascara to open up the eyes. Eyebrows frame the face, and thinning brows can unintentionally age you. Use a brow pencil or powder that's a shade lighter than your natural color. Light, hair-like strokes create the illusion of fuller brows without looking harsh or drawn on. Finish by brushing brows upward for a subtle lift. And don't forget the lips. As we age, lips can lose volume and definition. Avoid dark, matte lipsticks that can make lips look smaller and dry. Instead, choose creamy, moisturizing lipsticks in soft pinks, mauves, or peachy nudes. A matching lip liner helps prevent feathering and defines the shape gently without being overdone. The beauty of this approach? It's not about transformation. It's about restoration. It's about looking in the mirror and recognizing yourself, but fresher, softer, and more confident. Because makeup shouldn't erase who you are, it should celebrate you. Now that we've explored how to enhance the beauty of your face, let's move to something even more subtle but just as powerful, your posture and expression. Yes, the way you carry yourself can change how old or young you appear in seconds. So in the next section, we'll dive into how a few simple adjustments can lift not just your face, but your entire presence. Beauty Trick 6, Posture and Facial Exercises for a Lifted Look. You've probably heard the saying, stand tall, wear your crown. But what if I told you that the way you carry yourself, literally, can make you look up to 10 years younger without a single product or procedure? In fact, posture is one of the most overlooked beauty tools we have. It doesn't come in a bottle, it doesn't cost a dime, and yet it can transform how others see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. I remember meeting a woman named Helen at one of my workshops. She was 75, elegant, warm, but always looked slightly hunched, like she was apologizing for taking up space. After we did a few posture alignment exercises together, her transformation was remarkable. It wasn't just her silhouette that changed, it was her presence. Her eyes lifted, her smile grew wider, and she walked out of the room as if gravity no longer held her back. That's the hidden power of posture. As we age, it's natural for our spine to compress, our shoulders to roll forward, and our chin to tilt downward, especially with years of looking down at books, sewing, or now, screens. But here's the thing. Poor posture doesn't just make you look older. It also affects your mood, your breathing, and your facial structure. The good news? A few simple adjustments can reverse all of that. Let's start with a basic posture reset. Imagine a string gently pulling you upward from the crown of your head. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Slightly tuck your chin in and lengthen the back of your neck. Engage your core just enough to support your spine. This alignment not only gives the illusion of youth, it also naturally lifts your jawline, elongates your neck, and opens up your chest for deeper, more energizing breaths. But posture isn't just about the body, it's also about the face. And yes, just like the rest of your body, your facial muscles weaken with time. That leads to sagging, drooping eyelids, deepening smile lines, and loss of definition in the cheeks and jaw. Facial exercises, when done consistently, can help tone these muscles, increase circulation, and restore a naturally lifted look. Try this simple sequence, just 5 minutes a day. 1. Jawline and neck tightener. Sit upright, tilt your head back, and look at the ceiling. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth and hold for 5 seconds. Relax. Repeat 10 times. This strengthens the neck and underchin area. 2. Cheek lifter. Smile as wide as you can while placing your fingers lightly on your cheeks. Gently lift your cheeks toward your eyes. Hold for 10 seconds, then release. Repeat 10 times to tone the midface. 3. Eye opener. Place your index fingers just below your eyebrows and gently push upward. Open your eyes wide while resisting with your brows. Hold for 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times to lift the upper eyelids. 4. Smile line smoother. Place 2 fingers on each side of your mouth, press gently outward, and smile against the resistance. Hold for 10 seconds. This targets the nasolabial folds and strengthens the corners of your mouth. And here's a bonus tip. Be mindful of your expressions throughout the day. Many of us unknowingly frown, squint, or clench our jaw out of habit, creating unnecessary lines. Pause, breathe, and soften. Your face will thank you. With just a few minutes of daily awareness and movement, you can restore vitality where it matters most, your presence. Because beauty isn't just about smooth skin or lifted features. It's about how you carry yourself, how you walk into a room, and how your energy tells the world, I'm still here, still strong, and still radiant. Now that we've explored how alignment and subtle muscle movements can refresh your appearance from the inside out, let's look at another area that often gets forgotten, but speaks volumes about age and confidence, your wardrobe. Yes, the way you dress can either age you or elevate you. So let's discover how fashion can help you feel youthful, powerful, and unmistakably you. Beauty trick 7. Dress with confidence and elegance. Have you ever put on an outfit that used to be your favorite, only to look in the mirror and feel invisible? It's a quiet moment of frustration many women face, but rarely talk about. I once worked with a client, Linda, who was 70. She told me, I haven't changed, but somehow, the clothes that used to make me feel powerful now make me feel outdated. And that's when I reminded her, it's not about dressing younger, it's about dressing with intention, confidence, and a sense of elegance that evolves with you. The truth is, fashion after 60 isn't about chasing trends or hiding your age. It's about honoring the body you have today, embracing your style identity, and using clothes to express, not suppress, who you are. Let's start with fit, because this is where most women go wrong. As we age, our bodies shift. That's normal. But wearing oversized, baggy clothes to hide those changes often backfires. It makes you look shapeless and older than you are. Instead, look for garments that skim, not squeeze. Choose structured fabrics that hold shape but still allow movement. High-waisted pants elongate the legs. Blazers or dresses with gentle tailoring define the waist. A simple belt can change everything. It creates instant shape and polish. Next, let's talk about color, because the shades you wore in your 30s may not flatter your skin in your 60s. Our skin tone naturally becomes softer and cooler with time. That means harsh black or stark white can sometimes wash you out. Instead, explore soft pastels like blush pink, lavender, or baby blue, or rich jewel tones like emerald, sapphire, and burgundy. These hues breathe life into your complexion. Warm neutrals like camel, ivory, and soft gray are beautiful alternatives to aging black. And if you still love black, layer it with color through scarves, jewelry, or statement pieces. Fabric matters more than we realize. Heavy, stiff materials add bulk and restrict movement, whereas lightweight, flowy fabrics like silk, chiffon, or breathable knits create a natural elegance that moves with you. When you walk, your clothes should glide, not grip. You don't need a whole new wardrobe. Sometimes, it's the small updates that make the biggest difference. Swap orthopedic-looking shoes for sleek loafers or ankle boots that offer support without sacrificing style. Replace dated floral prints with modern patterns or bold solids. Choose handbags with clean structure over slouchy, oversized totes. And don't underestimate the power of accessories. A beautiful scarf, a bold necklace, or elegant earrings can elevate even the simplest outfit. The key to pulling it all together is proportion. If you wear something loose on top, pair it with a more fitted bottom. A flowy blouse works beautifully with slim pants. Likewise, if your pants are wide leg or a skirt has volume, balance it with a more tailored top. It's all about creating visual balance, something the eye naturally finds youthful and flattering. But here's what matters most, how you feel. Confidence is the one accessory that never goes out of style. When you wear something that makes you feel like yourself, comfortable, seen, and strong, it changes the way you move, the way you smile, and even the way people respond to you. So dress for the woman you are today, not for the age you used to be, or the one others expect you to be. And now that we've uncovered how your outer appearance can support your inner power, it's time to explore the final, and perhaps most important, beauty secret of all, your mindset. Because no cream, no lipstick, no dress can compare to the radiance of a woman who loves herself deeply. Let's talk about confidence from the inside out. Beauty trick 8, confidence, the ultimate beauty secret. If I could bottle one thing, just one, that makes a woman instantly more radiant, magnetic, and beautiful at any age, it would be confidence. Not the loud, performative kind. I'm talking about the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are, standing in that truth, and walking into a room like you belong there. Because you do. That kind of confidence doesn't come from a new haircut, a serum, or a perfect outfit. It comes from within. And once it's there, everything else falls into place. I'll never forget meeting a woman named Nora at one of my wellness retreats. She was in her early 70s, wore no makeup, dressed in simple earth tones, and had silver hair pulled back in a low bun. But the moment she spoke, everyone stopped and listened. There was something magnetic about her, not because of how she looked, but because of how she carried herself. Her posture, her tone, her presence, it said, I know who I am, and I like her. That's confidence. That's beauty. So how do we cultivate that kind of presence? It starts with your inner dialogue. The way you speak to yourself shapes how you feel and how you show up. Too often, we look in the mirror and point out what's changed, what's missing, what we wish we could erase. But what if you chose to see something else? What if, instead of wrinkles, you saw wisdom? Instead of softness, you saw grace? Try this. Every morning, look in the mirror and say something kind to yourself. Something true. Something affirming. I am radiant. I have earned this face. My story is beautiful. That small shift rewires everything. Next, consider your body language. Are you shrinking yourself physically or emotionally? Roll your shoulders back. Chin up. Make eye contact. Smile. These aren't just physical adjustments. They're messages to your brain that say, I am here, and I am enough. The way you hold yourself tells the world how to treat you, and it tells your inner self how to feel. Then, surround yourself with energy that lifts you. Whether it's friendships, music, books, or quiet moments of reflection, fill your world with things that remind you of your worth. Let go of comparisons. The only person you need to measure yourself against is the version of you from yesterday. And here's one more truth. Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from acceptance. When you stop trying to look like someone else or be who you once were, and instead embrace the woman you are now, that's when confidence blooms. That's when people notice. That's when you walk into a room and bring the kind of beauty that turns heads, not because of your clothes or skin, but because of your light. So yes, we've talked about skincare, nutrition, hair, posture, and style. But none of that matters if you don't believe in your own beauty. Confidence is the golden thread that weaves through every other tip in this video. It's what makes everything else work. And as we close this journey together, remember this: you are not aging, you are evolving. You are not fading, you are shining differently. And you are not less beautiful, you are more real, more grounded, and more radiant than ever before. After everything we've talked about, hydration, skincare, nourishing foods, hair care, posture, fashion, and confidence, there's one message I hope stays with you long after this video ends. Beauty isn't a final destination. It's not something you achieve and then check off a list. Beauty is a way of living. It's in the way you treat your body, not with punishment, but with patience. It's in the way you care for your skin, not to erase the years, but to honor them. It's in the way you nourish yourself, not just with what's on your plate, but with the thoughts you feed your mind, the company you keep, and the joy you allow yourself to feel. True beauty, especially after 60, isn't about looking like you did at 30. It's about being fully present in the woman you are now, whole, wise, experienced, and still learning, still glowing, still evolving. Every line on your face carries a laugh, a lesson, a moment of courage. Every silver strand is a thread in the story only you can tell. You don't need to cover that up. You need to own it. I've spent over a decade working with women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. And the ones who shine the brightest? They don't always have perfect skin or designer clothes, but they move with purpose. They speak with kindness, and they walk into every room with the quiet confidence that says, I am enough. So if there's one thing I hope you take away today, it's this: beauty is not what you see in the mirror. It's how you choose to show up every single day. It's in the rituals you build for yourself, the care you offer your body, and the way you speak to your soul. Now, I want to hear from you. What part of this video resonated most deeply with you? Was it the skincare tips? The hair advice? Or maybe something about confidence or posture? Backhand index pointing right, leave a comment below and share your thoughts. I read every one, and your voice matters here. This is a space for us to grow together. If you found even one moment in this video helpful or uplifting, I'd be so grateful if you gave it a thumbs up. It helps others discover this content and helps this message of graceful aging reach more women who need it. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got so much more to explore on this beautiful journey of living fully and aging wisely. Because no matter what age you are today, the best chapters of your story can still be ahead. You are radiant. You are strong. And you are deeply, deeply beautiful.